Alright, good morning once again. Welcome back to the program. And let me tell you, people, you're going to be happy that you tuned in today. And a little unhappy. Unhappy because of the other end of the... I'm trying to be subtle and smart here. Because of the Because of the other end. You'll be a little unhappy. Right? But center...
It's too subtle though, Jumbie.
This
it's
end,
so subtle not even I get it.
This end and center, you'll be good. Trust me. Good morning, Odessa. How are ya? You got it.
As you know, it's carry a set of feelings. I like a particular politician.
Yeah, but did I say anything?
You said not. You've been silent since the show started.
Good. I didn't say anything that could create. Now, with us here this morning, Odessa needs no introduction, but we've got Mr. Selwyn Anthony Julien. And he's a singer-songwriter, a videographer, and he has been an inspiration to everybody. So I just saw it fitting for him to join Love and Laughter. It's an appropriate program, Love and Laughter, because the people you see sitting here, right?
Shut up. I don't like this guy. Good for you. Say your choke.
Full of positivity, and you know, we've got the same goals in life, really. I believe that as insignificant as you may feel you are, you have
That's why you must tell people they're insignificant.
No, they are
if
people
you're
who
listening,
feel...
If you're listening, you might be insignificant, but as insignificant as you are, you have significance. That is basically what you just said.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're my Oxford.
Thank you, welcome.
Good. So, whatever you grasp by that, I hope that it would inspire you. I just hope that God...
Up your significance.
Turn away your significance.
Yeah.
Turn it over.
You know how many of us in life, we send out a negative vibe.
Very true.
And our life that we live is a kind of a negative vibe. And you know, you're not doing anything to contribute to your society.
With that said, let us start with Selwyn for just a
welcome to the program, Selwyn.
Greetings and love, greetings and love.
And laughter.
Greetings and love. It's such an honor for me to be here because this is a program I don't like to miss, you know.
Really?
Because when it comes to Jumbie Jones and Odessa and the
Just
whole
the two of
team.
us. No, just stay here. Don't fight up with other people.
No, so don't call radical.
Hey,
don't call
she
Mark.
hey. No.
Don't call Miranda.
Oh, goodness me. Could you just stick to us already?
You're done.
I hear you.
Yes,
yes. When it comes to y'all, I must say, let me shake y'all hands again. Because y'all have been giving Guyanese and more over the world positive, clean comedy. Comedy that can bring you from a state of
Clean.
Yeah,
you better
clean.
know
Yes.
this.
Clean, man. Clean.
I don't know who he's
For the
watching.
most part. For the most part. For the most
For the
part.
most part, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, because most of what I see, I don't see y'all do vulgarity and everything. I never see that.
Good.
Y'all just do them
Keep
thing.
nice. Keep nice. I gotta do like Odessa. Move on.
Yes, y'all cater for everybody, down to the smallest child or children. No Jumbie and Odessa and the rest of the team. Right? That's what I'm going to say from now. The rest of the team. Jumbie, Odessa, and the rest of the team.
Makes
Or,
sense.
Yeah, you're right. You can never be wrong about the statement. Odessa is a team. Go ahead.
What are you laughing at, Selwyn?
No, I laugh. The word team. Every time I hear the word team, I just laugh.
Oh, there's a word team that comes to the word team.
Yeah. That's team.
Team.
Not you associated with the team.
Oh, okay, good.
Right? Anytime it come out of
The
Jumbie mouth.
clarification is what I needed.
Right?
Good. That's what I mean.
Also when Jumbie said the word go, I just laugh also.
Jumbie say it.
No, I don't really laugh.
You preempted, so I'm gonna laugh regardless.
Yeah, so I'm much grateful to y'all, and I think y'all should be honored very soon because
Like a national
y'all have,
award?
yes.
I hope you're listening, Mr. President.
Mr.
Yeah,
Granger.
make a joke walking up to the
Honorable
president
David Granger.
and standing up. Hey, you know what I just look at? Sorry to disturb you a little bit. I look at when people collecting the award, that's be so awkward. You know? I don't know why somebody doesn't say, yeah, Granger! You know?
You was gonna fight from
Yeah,
life!
give me a hug.
I'm glad you give me this thing. It's like, this is
Boss
something!
Boss man, let
You
me
got
tell
this
you.
joke? I gotta put this up on me for random.
Just
So
look like they want it.
yes, I'm gonna permanent like this. So when we got blackout now,
You don't know, you shining all the time.
all the time.
But-
All the time. And then you see
Everybody that does some awkward position, you know, like you know, stiff
yes. I don't want somebody grab you. You're going to come here.
bro.
Wacky back little.
I say at least Basil would have do that.
Right, Basil disappointed.
Because Basil get
he
award
got to be
for track suit.
sophisticated.
For track suit. And a lot of people think Basil get a national award for something else.
Yeah.
But Basil
It's the
get
inauguration tracksuit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make it joke.
So wait, he didn't behave ecstatic?
No, Basil did like everybody else and nice and decent and collect his award.
Wow. Well, maybe he wasn't in his prime at that
Nah,
time.
but if
It's
people
the other day,
Yeah.
a couple days ago, he
Yeah,
very much in the
a
prime.
friend of mine, Angle Thompson, he's a photographer and artist. He got honored also. So big up to you, Angle, and all the other photographers.
yeah, everybody that got honored.
Too
I
numerous
think,
to mention. One love to y'all. And to my family, I must say to my wife, Roxanne Melissa Flores, to my wonderful 6-year-old son, handsome and everything, Josiah Julien,
Resembling mother.
resemble me.
This is the tracksuit.
Basil, I didn't say
This is the tracksuit.
Basil, I didn't say
You talking my name. You talking my name.
Basil,
You
I'm in the
listening?
studio.
innocent man like me, Basil.
Was just start. Why just start? You the Jumbie the gunk up head. Why just
There's a word? There's a word?
Jumbie gotta get word for the book up there.
Oh, you said it. You're talking about soon.
But Basil didn't know why they give the award. He just know he get award and he collect.
This is truly, yeah. You would have said things, you know, but when the cat is me, that's a big something.
Yes, to
You
my
see why you don't talk people there, you could never tell by. I tell you.
my wife,
Mother right there. Yeah, by.
to my wife, my son, my mom, my brother, my sister, who's all the way in China. She's been there for about 11
So how she
years
hearing
now.
it from them?
She's gonna hear because I'm gonna.
Somebody might tell.
Oh!
Somebody
Oh,
might
so you're
tell.
recording us
No,
to be on social media?
Yeah.
So you're gonna be on social I don't have on any makeup, so could you filter it? Like, could you?
Don't worry, we gonna
I
make
do
you up.
editing.
We'll
My
make you
name
look
used to,
good.
my photography name used to be, my business name used to be Magic Eye. I am now Gifted Eye, so I can work magic. I can do miracles
That
with
prompts me
photographs.
to let's focus a little bit on you, right? For now, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta talk a little bit about the
All my aunts and uncles and cousins, big up to y'all. All my friends, all my
That's what
customers.
I'm now with
Enough
Selwyn.
respect. Sorry about
They're
that.
busy
No.
sending shout outs.
You got to do it. You know, few people I know, men, young men, that will come on television and shout out the wife or the present
I didn't want the sweet amount here.
because you know they want to, people know that they're
Clearly,
taken.
Selwyn ain't got no sweet amount, so he could come out and talk freely.
No, I don't give blow.
You see that? You see that?
I don't give
This
blow.
man is a
I
good
love a man
example.
who don't give blow. Selwyn, you should let your wife and take me.
No, I don't give blow. I just do it for people to see.
All
I
right.
don't give blow.
Ah,
I do me thing, brother.
We got a particular
oh
topic.
God, Selwyn, you left, you left.
I hope that the viewers will stay tuned because I have a particular topic that we'll be discussing. It's a spin-off from what we're talking about, but I don't want to tell you quite yet. But it's going to be interesting. However, let's just talk about
There's your way of getting the people not to move.
Selwyn. No, seriously, we talk about Selwyn a little bit. So tell us about Selwyn.
Well, I'm 34 years of age. My name is Selwyn Anthony Julien. I am a Trinidadian by birth. I grew up in Guyana from like around the age of 9, I should say.
You're Guyanese.
Yeah, I am a Guyanese.
By birth. Trust me. Come over here.
Yes.
9. I do none for you yet.
Yeah, so I share the best of both worlds. However,
You don't sound Trini at all, though.
no, when I go to get
Right,
my
that's how you grow up
passport,
here, but still,
When I go-
you gotta go over there for
when I
things.
go to get my passport renewed, I would walk into the office, the immigration office, and I would be like, good afternoon. I'm here to renew my passport. Sorry, sir, we don't look after foreigners. We don't renew the passport for foreigners.
That's in Trinidad, you're talking about, right?
Yes, yes. And I'm just kidding, eh? I would go with my natural accent.
And they would be surprised.
And they would be surprised and they would be like, how are you Trinidadian and you're speaking like this? However, I've adopted a Guyanese lifestyle. I lost my Trinidadian accent a long time ago.
Are you saying all the right thing? Because Guyanese
Yeah,
get away from
straightforward,
the time
because
you make
listen,
a mistake and you say anything
he's
wrong
now
in
on
this
a week.
program is up. You're that bad.
We
Just
thought
put it
chicken
down.
curry was curry chicken.
I lost my accent a long time ago. However, Trinidad still lives in my heart. Just like Guyana. Trinidad, half of my heart, half
You gotta get
of
rid-
my
you
heart
gotta
is
get love
Guyana.
for the place you're born, man. I understand.
half of my heart is Trinidad, half is Guyana, half is Trinidad, and the whole of my heart is Africa.
Alright, nice.
So it's Africa, Trinidad, I'm Trinidad, Guyana, surrounded by Africa, because I'm an African man. Whenever you see me, you see an African man.
I get you, my brother. No need to explain further.
So you have no place in your heart for Europe or so because of this.
No, I love the entire world because I got past all,
No, but
all
then
these places.
your heart done occupied by a whole set of Trinidad's a big place.
No, well,
don't take him to task.
I am a
Odessa.
man,
Don't
I'm
be
a
too
man.
technical.
I am a man who does deal with the root force.
Yeah,
you
we
gotta
got
deal
you.
with the root force.
Don't worry about it. Tell
Right?
me more about Selwyn, besides his birth and where.
Yes, I love photography. I'm a people person, and I've been a photographer for almost 16 years now, 15 years, almost 16 years.
So
and
this is almost your whole
I
life.
can do anything to pictures. I have a
Okay.
diploma in digital photography,
Nice.
and I have been doing photography for a very long time, and I've always keep practicing music. That's the reason. That's the main reason why I'm here. Not really to promote my photography full front. However, to promote my music.
What genre of music is it?
I sing all types of music because I'm a new artist on the scene and I can't stick to one genre. I have to try different genres and let people tell me which genre I sing.
Why
What
did
do
you
you prefer?
decide? Why did when
I
and
started
why?
off as an R&B artist though.
When
Because
or
I
why
was
did
so
you
good.
decide to singing? You know, people sometimes stick to whatever they do. This is my career. This is what I do. And if it's anything, I do it a little bit on the side or so on. But you're very serious about taking off your career in singing. What inspired you and when all this happened?
Well, it started from since I was small because my mom used to tell me, well, I went to school. I went to Tulupunu Government School in Trinidad, that's nursery school. And I won a competition once at around the age of 3.
Yeah, the hummingbird country by you
Yes, I won a competition.
Let us sing.
And I won a very big hamper. A very big hamper. As a calypsonian, as a kiddie, a kiddie's kind of carnival competition I entered, and I.
Since you came across here now, you're gonna stick to me for the time being. Odessa had a serious rush. Now, since you came across to Guyana, you continued trying to your dreams about singing, or you just put it on the shelf for a while?
Well, I was behind the scenes. I was behind the scenes, and I kept writing. I never stopped writing. I never stopped writing, and I entered in 2002. I entered a road march competition with a song by the name of Mash Ramani Fever, and I brought third in the road march competition. That's the year when Compton Kodiadis sang Balloon City.
Balloon, yes.
And Adrian Dutchin sang GT Carnival, and I sang Mashramani Fever.
Wow.
Because I like to be patriotic, right? So I wrote with the help of the creator, because all my songs, I don't write them myself. I see people coming on television and they would say on the internet and so on that they're self-made. Selwyn Anthony Julien KpaBull, aka Mr. KpaBull, is not self-made, and I will never be
Hold
self-made.
on, make sure that you got that, right?
Right.
KpaBull, and it was what he's known as really, and also KpaBull. Mr. KpaBull.
Yes.
Right? So you hear that, you know who we're talking about. Continue.
Yes. So whenever I'm talking about people and I'm saying that I wrote this song, I always want people to remember that the creator within I, Selwyn Anthony Julien, the Most High within I, Selwyn Anthony Julien, I am within I, Selwyn Anthony Julien, and all life at the same time, the Supreme Spirit writes all my music. So all my music, you can be listened by anybody. Anybody can listen or play my music. I can sing in churches. However, I'm not a religious person because I prefer to promote love and positivity instead of religion. Because to be honest,
buddy, you're in the right place.
Yes, to be honest, I think religion sometimes segregate a bit because I don't see much Muslims mixing with Hindus and Christians mixing with Hindus, and I mean in terms of like a church for everybody. No, I don't see that.
Okay, so
I want to associate and blend with everybody. That's why I promote an African lifestyle. I wear African clothing. I still wear European style clothing, and I can put on a Hindu outfit. I can put on this kind of outfit because I am a person that is
embrace.
not used.
Yes,
I embrace all ethnicities and all traditions.
Okay, good. That's really, really nice.
And when I write music, I write music the same way for everybody.
You've recently started an organization. Tell us about that.
The organization, the name of the organization is called KpaBull Kings and Queens. And I must say, big up to everybody down at Simpire School, my son's school. I was there yesterday. I did a little performance with them. And we're supposed to be setting up workshops there. Thanks to Miss Lanfoman, Miss Allison Lanfoman, who's the headmistress there, to all the teachers. Enough love and blessings to you all. I must say y'all were great. Y'all helped me out a great deal, and the people, the parents, they love the idea of the mission. Because the mission, the motto of the organization is a universe of people in love and unity. So what is this organization about?
Good.
It's about going into schools, going into different institutions and setting up workshops to teach for free. The main word being for free. Photography, that's one. You're teaching we're teaching graphic art.
Good.
We're teaching how to use your voice, how to sing, how to songwrite, how to write songs, how to do things like dance. If you have talents and skills, we would help.
You gotta get a lot of help with that. How many people?
Well, I have a big team.
Okay, welcome back to the program. And Odessa had to leave. She had good reasons why she had to, and so you didn't get a chance to hear Odessa commenting on the song that was dedicated to her and all the beautiful women in Guyana. But with that, you know, there's no reason to count out anyone, and for that you never know what may be the future of someone. And I believe that once you've got your dream, because you hear it all the time, anytime you ask somebody what words you may have for young people out there, live your dream. You know, everything starts with a dream, and you hear a lot of big ones saying almost the same thing. It's close to the same thing that they say most successful people say all the time, you know. So by now you should know it. And it's no joke that whatever dreams you've got to pursue those dreams into reality, and you'll never regret it. So KpaBull, Mr. KpaBull here, we hope that we're going to hear a lot more of you. We hope that you'll be a force to reckon with. I love your positivity. I like your message. But you're here with me, and I hope that you'll join with me on our little conversation that I'm prepared for the people this morning.
Anytime.
Also, we're going to be taking your calls, so make sure that you, I'm going to ask Mr. Timothy, our operator today, to make sure that our numbers are on the screen so that you can give us a call as well. But I had planned.
Can I do one inspirational
piece?
Song for my
certainly,
creator?
but can you hold it for a moment?
No problem.
Right? Good. So, what we want to talk about this morning is the society in which we live. We hear a lot of complaints about celebrities, role models, radio personality, television personalities, the prominent people out there that may have an influence on your children growing up, because they're listening to radio, they're listening to television, they're listening to music, they're looking at entertainment, TV shows and so on. And there's a loud call in society for us to be responsible. I'm a part of that team. You are as well.
Yes, yes.
Right? That we be responsible. We be careful what we're sending out there, because children tend to emulate us.
Yes, yes.
They tend to follow us. How do we, so my question is, how do we bring up our children to know the difference with positivity and negativity? For instance, you may have a singer singing something violent. You may have a singer singing something about gyrating
Yes.
and winding up and even drinking. I can go on the list very long of things that you may perceive as negative things.
Yes.
If you look at the hip-hop videos and the dancehall videos, it's all about partying, gyrating, the backballing, the twerking and things like that.
Yes, yes, that's true.
And we sometimes want to blame these artists. We blame the artists that they're having a negative influence on our children.
Correct.
I had to grow up through seeing everything that is presently facing us right now. I grew up knowing about people cussing out, expletives, people about walking. I see mad people walking the road naked and you're seeing the everything. I grew up in the slum. I grew up right here where all the filth and everything exists.
Yes.
But it was instilled in me that I should take the good, positive path to life. And I was able to do that. I was able to choose. I was able to understand the difference. And so the question that I'm asking, again, I'm going to throw it out. How do we instill in our children the difference, to know the difference, to be able to identify with the difference and able to take the positive? Because I doubt if we are going to get every singer, every presenter, every television or every host, every artist to share positive things. Well, everybody sing maybe gospel.
Yes.
And everybody do things that are religious wise and things like that. We can't run away. I would always say, I got a saying that my own thing, I say, we can't grow up picture in Mars. They gotta go right here where everything exists. But, so do we keep blaming the entertainment world, all these people that I talk about? Or is it something else that we gotta do? Well, I don't want to ask the question and answer it at the same time.
Yes.
So since you're here, I'm going to give you the 4-shot and we will be taking your calls, right? So feel free to give us a call. Let us have this conversation right now. Are we going to throw the blame on the personalities or whatever it is?
The blame has to go on the personalities, because I am a songwriter, right? And if you have wisdom, you won't have to cuss in your music. If you don't even have to have education. You don't even have to have much education. Education is the key. I always say education is the key to success. Wisdom is the key to love. Right? Now, it's good to have education. Don't get me wrong, because people are quick to misinterpret you. Right? It is good to have an education. At the end of the day, everybody was created with wisdom, which is common sense. Right? Because you don't have to teach a baby how to walk and crawl and these kind of things. Babies figure out things on their own. So it shows that the baby was created with some sort of, or some amount of wisdom. Right? So when you're writing your music, you can do all different, I do all different genres of music. And I'm going to show you how you can do it. As a matter of fact, can I give them a quick...
Yeah, you wanted to do something.
A dancehall song, right? Because I did a soul R&B song first. Listen to how you can use your lyrics and be clean with your lyrics and at the same time be aggressive. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh man, you me love. Oh man, you me like. Me want to be your husband and for make for you me wife. Oh man, you me love. Oh man, you me like. We not fear a fussing and we not fear a fight. Oh man, you me love. Oh man, you me like. Me want to be your husband and for make for you me wife. Oh man, you me love. Oh man, you me like. We not fear a fussing and we not fear a fight. Me want to be a man, me want to cater you like chicken. Move you from your mother house and take you where me living. Give me a heart and soul, man, you are a wealthy blessing. Me not have a bag of money, girl, me have only heap of loving. Me give you good loving, and when you're done, you ask some more. Put you upon the pinnacle, get ready, set and go. Take you up to ecstasy and then me take you low. The bed mash up already, make we go upon the floor. Oh man, you me love.
All right.
Mean
All
cause
right, good, young guy. I know. All right, good. So you're saying that everybody should sing whatever they
Positive,
do,
yeah.
whatever genre you think.
Yeah.
You must not. No, I'm not talking about just cussing as you
Put it in a
over,
parable
right?
form. Like
I'm
Sparrow and them guys used to do.
what about songs like talking about gyrating? You moving
Yeah,
the pelvics and whining.
nothing is wrong with whining.
Well, they are right now. There's a call for artists to be responsible, and the kind of thing that we expose our children to, like winding up, backballing, and so on. They're asking for artists. The society is not everyone. We're generalizing here. They're asking for us to be responsible, not just with the cussing, as you put it, or profanities, expletives, whatever you want to say. Not just that, or bad words, but they're talking about our actions as well. The videos can be determined graphic. They're drinking. People saying,
Yes,
I
that's
drinking rum.
That
and
I got a problem with
and
that.
then they get a man singing, more rum for me, bring the
Yeah.
fire water.
I would understand with that.
Things like that.
But don't
And then they got people singing, wind up and go on, broke off your back and so on. So I'm saying, all of those got to stop, and we should sing just songs like you've just done.
Now, I want people to get this. When you study the African tradition or traditions, you would comprehend. Everybody's studying everything else, but people don't like to study. I talk straightforward, I don't beg friend, Mr. Jumbie Jones.
Yeah, all right.
When I talk, if you don't like it, it's up to you.
Yeah, you're sharing
talk
your view,
facts,
yeah,
right?
As how you see it.
People need to study African traditions and need to realize whining or gyration of the waist started in Africa, right? No. There's a difference with whining and there's a difference with vulgarity,
A learning becoming
right?
older.
Because when you gon' wearing next to nothing and you're gonna come in on the road and whining, you have no respect for yourself and you have no respect for others. Now, what is wrong with me whining up my waist and moving up my shoulder?
But they got people
You
got
understand?
issues with that.
And whining.
People
if you
got
have issues with that,
They're
I
saying
tell you
that's not the
something is
kind
wrong
of
with
thing
them.
that you need to treat.
They're sick.
You see, that's the thing, right?
Those people are sick.
When
who have
you
a
might be
problem with
judging
gyration.
one person, you yourself might be judging people about using certain language. Somebody judging you because you're thinking that nothing wrong with winding up.
Yeah.
And people got issues with that, especially daytime, prime time, when our children may be watching, right? People get problems with that as well.
They got a lot more serious issues that are being allowed out there. We know of this. A lot of wrong things people doing out there, and it's being condoned.
But not
so
because
why have a
somebody doing
problem with
something
whining?
wrong. Not because somebody doing something right, make it right for somebody else do something wrong.
Yeah.
But it's who determining.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Who determining. So
But Jumbie Jones, we on Love and Laughter. We know that everybody whines.
There's a time when everybody have to whine.
I'm telling you. That's why I'm gonna ask you to call us. Let us get your view as well. So that we can understand this. Let me make sure that good. Our phone line is working. And I saw earlier people trying to call, but you can call now because this is the time when I'm going to be taking the calls. Good morning.
Hi, Diana. This is Gary. Good morning, Jumbie.
Good morning.
My youth is sang them goodbye to the ecstasy. You just have to take the ecstasy part out of the music. You're mashing up the black nation.
Take out the ecstasy.
Yeah, and your television volume need to be down when you call in so that you won't get the feedback. But I heard you, right?
Take out the ecstasy, you say?
Yes, he said.
Yeah, man, just take out the ecstasy part, you know. Remember,
any other thing you want me to correct?
Yeah, man, it's just there, you know. Gather kids speaking and...
I know. This is my brethren.
Yeah, man, respect your work, brethren, see?
Enough love.
Yeah, man, Jumbie, keep up the works and glad for one time for this company program. I don't know if I could get the right number.
See, man, I just tell people all the time, make the contact, and I'm willing to have people come because I believe that, you know, we all need to contribute to our society, and your words may not be in agreement with everyone, but we want to hear it, right? Thank you very much for coming through. And I think the politicians should take that kind of an attitude as well, you know, because you're in your office and you don't know what's taking place on the streets. Yeah. So you need, and that's why I want to encourage people. I want to hear the layman. I want to hear anybody.
Yes.
Come and share your views because that's the only way we will know. We need to have people talking.
Yeah.
Right? Now, you see what I just told you? We cannot tell this gentleman that he's wrong.
No.
But you may not have a problem with the gyration.
No.
But he does.
No, he didn't say you have a problem with the
He said take out the
ecstasy. He said ecstasy, the word ecstasy. When I say take you up to ecstasy and then me take you low.
I get it. Good. You see, it's
because you know they got a pill named ecstasy, but
right,
I'm not.
I know you're not referring to.
I'm referring basically if you didn't comprehend
pleasure.
Pleasure. Making your woman feel good.
Well, maybe you gotta use pleasure instead of ecstasy.
You see, that's use paradise.
But this is a typical example of what's taking place in our world today. People are getting technical, and some people are more than some. Who is measuring? Who is creating that boundary? You know, like some people get a problem. They'll say women are dressing half naked on the road, and it's terrible. And they condemn that woman for dressing in a mini skirt. Something that might be very close to revealing her privacy. And we jump and we condemn that woman. While the same person condemning that woman, they wear a skirt to the knee.
Yeah.
And there's somebody else who's saying that the woman shouldn't show no flesh. They should cover your hand, even something over your face and so on. So somebody else judging you.
Yes.
So who is it that has the responsibility to say, this is the distance, halfway on the leg, to the knee, to the ankle, or totally nothing to show. So while you're saying, somebody may have a problem with you using the word, some people may have a problem with you using the term, and some people, you know, so we've got this difference in opinion. Are we measuring? Are we judging? And that's what I'm trying to see if I can understand.
Yes. The best thing
because,
is
like I said a little earlier, we live in this world with all the filth, but we need to groom our children and make them understand. It's like you're born knowing right and wrong. You know, we know what is wrong. You know, hardly anybody that I know that they know wrong. You know it. It's built in. It's part of our DNA, and it's part of what we call, you know, an ingredient in us, genes.
Yes,
you know, we know instinctively. We know right and wrong. And nobody ain't got to tell you that thieving somebody thing isn't wrong. You understand me? We know that. Nobody ain't got to teach you that. Right. Good morning.
Good morning. Jumbie got missing it.
They got some people that would say so. This is Mr.
Listen to me. The fella on the other side is a photographer. But it's good to see the man is a talented man too, the man about over 100 pictures I take out today. Yeah, about 20 with my son. But then the marvels of song.
You didn't know that.
Song, you know?
You didn't know
But
that.
the thing about it, you know, I'm a father of a young musician. And Guyanese, people like music, they like CRTs, but the thing about it, they're quick for condemn. You know?
Yeah, man.
From the radio station to the TV station to the man who drive the car or the bus in the street. My youth, the thing about it, this music business in Guyana, we don't have enough musicians showcasing or showcasing their talent. So, soon as you hear a song, somebody think the song is not about it yet. You know? But we don't condemn boys in dresses or persons who want to wear strictly shirt and pants, who put on lipsticks and fancy nails and these things. I mean, those things are outright criticism to straight people. But we allow them look on television, we see enough other people. But to the brother with the music, my youth, I think you get a good way, you see? And a very good start.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, I know there's a man there behind the lens. This is the first time
Yeah, but I would like for you to identify.
you know, sir.
I would love for you to identify yourself more, man.
Man, I think man will take all picture with from it as a youth man with from long, man.
Well, listen, this is my number. And for everybody that's listening, I am presently investing $70,000 to do one song. And I'm sharing it away for free. That's how much I want the message of love and positivity to be shared all over the world. So my number for everybody is 617-0053. 617-0053. Just WhatsApp me and say send on the music. And I send you all my music that I finish for free.
Good, and I'm not sure by the end of the program you get back.
Don't let nobody tell you what to do in your music, my youth.
Yeah, my
I look like they say. I have a song where my son released name, Fuck Up, but it's F-U-C. You understand me?
The man freeze me.
That's the word that you think it is funky and all that. You understand me?
Yeah.
But you make a joke. You make a joke. But
Yo, Jumbie, enjoy it. But Jumbie got me spin it.
It's all up to you, my brother. Thank you for coming through, man. Have a wonderful rest of the day.
Bless up, my body. Bless up. Enough love to you. Enough love. I really glad to everybody who giving me constructive criticism, because at the end of the day, you need that.
Yeah, and you know, he lent to our own conversation. Let me continue taking some calls this morning. I want to hear from the people. Good morning.
Good morning. How do you do?
Not bad at all.
Good morning to you.
Yes, good morning. Good morning.
To the pure, all things are pure. However, if you understand the function of the psyche, we will know that our behaviors have a lot to do with how we react. There is nothing wrong with gyrating. It's our culture. I am an African.
Very well.
It's our culture, but we abuse things. So we abuse it sometimes when we push out our, what do you call it, bamsi.
Your rump.
Yes.
Let the woman take her time.
And listen, please. And we abuse it, and when we abuse it, it affects the young ones coming up. It affects the psyche. So therefore, performers are in some way responsible for bad things because they abuse things. We cannot deny our heritage. There are some who will tell me that I mustn't say I'm African. That is foolish and nonsensical. My ancestors came from Africa as kings and queens
Well said.
to this land and were nationalized as Guyanese. Therefore, I'm still an African. The Indians are still Indians.
And even if you're addressing yourself...
So why you want to take away my heritage from me? Why
and
you want
even
to
if you're addressing yourself as a Guyanese, you got to say Afro-Guyanese.
No. There's nothing wrong with gyrating. Like I said, to the pure, all things are pure, but do not abuse. Be careful how you sing, what you sing, how you gyrate, so as to nourish a pure psyche in the minds of the children.
Don't go quite yet.
They condemn everything without reason.
Yes,
or created without clothes. Clothes is a convention of humanity. Now, because it was our evil and evil manner when we use the thought force in the wrong direction negatively. We start to wear clothes to cover our negativity because we start to see negative. So therefore, if we were all naked, would we have been seeing any evil thing? No. So that is what I'm going to say now in a nutshell, because I'm calling for my cell phone.
All right, good. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Have a wonderful rest of the day.
You got a nickname from today.
Stay tuned to the program.
Miss Intelligent, have a blessed day.
Mother Aisha speaking, the only Queen Mother in Guyana.
Thank you very much, Aisha. Oh my gosh, you blessed my soul with that call there. You see the flexibility with her. In everything, there's moderation. In everything, you can't get even medicine that good for you. You can't use an overdose. That's why a doctor would give you this. This medicine is for you you may have a cold. They give you a bottle of medicine. Why don't just drink it out and done? Why can't I drink a little bit now, then a little bit 6 or 8 hours after and so on. Everything in life. So it's not like, these people who are coming down to say, man, you can't do this. Totally, they condemn you. They condemn somebody wearing. You know what I do? It's not like I don't have an issue and I won't want to see a young lady dressed and covered. But if somebody isn't that covered, don't condemn them. There's me thing.
Yes.
It's not like I'm happy. Well, in some cases, I'm a young man and I am attracted to the opposite sex. So there got times when wow, woo! You can't take that away from me. I ain't gonna even there here and pretend.
Can't take it away from me now.
I ain't gonna there here and pretend. I gonna look.
Men gotta be men.
I love to see sexy women. Thing is that my preference would be to see a woman covered.
Yes.
But if a woman isn't covered the way that I see it or like it, I ain't condemning she. So that's my thing about the way of life, What you may think is your standards and so on, mustn't use that as a yardstick, a measuring thing to condemn others. You just promote what you believe in. You can talk about what you believe in, but you must not go down that road whereby you are condemning others and talking about what this one doing and right and what that one doing.
Can
because
I say one thing?
all we got to face the one judge.
Yeah, can I say one thing? Now, if people want to make this a big thing, right? Yes, we know it's good to dress presentable. However, if it returns to how it used to be before, because before it used to be traditions, different ethnicities used to trade with each other, bartering, what they used to call it, right? If your country doesn't have this, I would share with what I have, we would exchange, right? So if all ethnicities return to their traditional wares, the people who are making this skimpy clothing and so on and so forth, they're gonna suck a lot of blows. Because
so?
All the Indian traditional clothing is long. The African traditional clothing, it's long. The Chinese traditional clothing. So all these people were selling. So please, y'all, they gotta force decide what really is the problem, and then we work around it. So I think the best thing for you to do is
I honestly
keep
think
taking
the
in more
problem
calls.
is that we make ourselves judges.
Yeah, let's hear what.
And we are not. I've got a call on the air. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to correct my sons here. Africa is not one story. It's not one culture. There are some places, countries in Africa where the people do not wear any clothes at all. They just cover their private parts, and some don't wear anything on the breast because nothing wrong in exposing your breast. It's our culture, and there's no sin about that.
And you know what that means is what we perceive as vulgarity is what we perceive.
Because of our minds, our psyche has been trained to think evil. We think evil all the time. I mean, we pass it on, it's a force.
You know why we do things like that? Because we believe that we up there and we're the most holy and most righteous. So everybody else is wrong.
A problem, Lyndon. Let me finish speaking. I talked to you about the problem already. Person is speaking, you can't speak, don't laugh. Yes. we pass on these negative forces onto the little children. Every time we open our mouth, we call them jackasses. We tell them they're going to be no good and all these kind of things. So we destroy their psyche, and it goes on and goes on and goes on. Look at who the most of who are in the prisons and the lockup.
Yes.
I
We have
get
to
you.
stop it. We have to identify ourselves as good, as perfect, as wonderful. We are infinite beings created with infinite power. I do not visit a doctor. I don't need a doctor. I'm Queen Mother. If you know who is a Queen Mother, I am a Queen Mother. I don't need a medical doctor. I don't use drugs. I use herbs.
Hear you loud and clear. Thanks again for coming through.
So I want to let my son there know that there's thousands of traditions in Africa. They are
Yes, I know, but I was
Thank
just
you,
making a
thank
statement,
you,
but thanks a lot
thank
for the
you.
correction.
Thanks.
Yeah, so
Have
you
a
can't
nice
say
day.
the African
And the advice also.
that is not really accurate. Because don't give the people who like to criticize us any wrong information.
I didn't hear
All
that
right,
just
good.
now.
Okay
Don't
then.
give the people who like to criticize us any wrong information.
Okay,
Yes,
hear
yes,
that,
yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
All right,
Thanks.
thanks you. Very
Bye-bye.
much, thank you. Right, so I'll be taking your calls as many as I can because we don't have a whole lot of time left. But like we are saying, right, that pointing fingers, we're always going to be faced with it. There are people who set out to tell us and to be what I call hypocritical and set double standards because one thing is good, another isn't in their view. And we have a right to be monitored by different bodies and different agencies because if you don't, we're going to get out of hand. But those people that are placed in those trusted positions must be thinking positively and must be smart with decisions that they're making because to me, so many of us, we are pointing fingers at others and forget that many other fingers are pointing right back at you.